This is Darkside Thrillers, your weekly turn on and tune in to short thriller fiction. Imagine you're on a bus in the heart of the city. Rush hour. Gridlock. As you look, you see someone pounding on a second-floor window. A woman is in trouble. You watch. You lock eyes. There's no time to save her. Darkside Thrillers presents Bus 212 by Gem Wodahl. I am your host, Elijah Summerfield, inviting you to tidy up loose ends. Adult content. Listener discretion advised.
The young red-haired man stared at 3 items on the art table in the studio. A man's wallet, a bloody knife, and a cell phone. He was agitated that his plans turned dark and he had to fix them to save himself. He picked up the phone and paced, focusing on the details of his kills. He closed his eyes, remembering how the evening sunlight cut through the chill of death and caught the blood on the steel blade and the terror in her eyes. He paced, whispering helplessly.
There's never an exact moment to move forward, to change reality, to start a new one. But you can't wait and wait and wait for that moment. Too many variables. Make the call.
He emptied the glass of whiskey and picked up the phone. The numbers were like a portal opening a door to the beginning of the end. The man waited impatiently, tapping his fingers on top of the table, and looked once again at the man's wallet and bloody knife beside him. For some reason, he wasn't expecting a female to answer.
Police services, Officer Como speaking. How can I help you?
The man listened. Thought she could have a side hustle in a band when she wasn't processing lawbreakers. He began his confession without any emotional filter.
I have a knife, but I don't know if I can use it. I'm not worth living.
Alarmed, Officer Como followed protocol.
I need your name, please.
I can't breathe. Life's too hard.
He had rehearsed just the right amount of trauma and disconnect to convince her he suffered the weight of guilt and remorse.
Look, to help you, I need your name and address.
I don't want you to get here too soon. You'll fuck up my plan.
He picked up the knife and ran his finger along its sharp edge, then put it down. Sitting back in the computer chair, he interlaced his fingers behind his head.
I want to help you, but I need your name.
The officer became more insistent.
Help me to help you. Give me something.
I don't need your help. You can't help me.
The young man was fascinated with this voice that wasn't shaken at the thoughts of him being seconds away from ending his life.
Do you have a first name, Officer Como?
It's Claudia. Are you alone? Are you hurt?
Hello, Claudia.
He didn't expect to become more familiar and knew he didn't have time for her questions.
I'm alone, but I'm not safe. There's this knife beside me. It's speaking to me. But you need to know I used it earlier. I murdered a woman. That's why I'm calling.
How do I know you're telling me the truth?
Second story, red brick apartment, Cove Street at Marine. You'll find her there.
At approximately what time did this alleged murder take place?
The young man thought this was an odd question, but answered it.
I would say she bled out by 7:30.
And what exactly did you do to this woman?
The man detected a change in tone in her voice. Abrupt, deeper, like her jaw had tightened.
Claudia, I have to warn you, There are disturbing details.
I am listening.
The man rocked back in the computer chair, the skylight catching blood splatter and 2 deep gashes on his face. As he remembered details, he smiled at the arc of his story reaching Claudia's imagination.
You have a nice voice, Claudia.
For her patience, he offered up his name.
My name is Matthew. I didn't mean to kill her. I'm so sorry. So sorry.
Even though she couldn't see his fake tears, she heard his convincing pain in his voice. He thought he was masterful at playing the deeply wounded killer, a product of nature gone wrong.
Tell me exactly what happened. Take your time, Matthew.
He stood up and grabbed the wallet resting on the table. Opening it, he removed a driver's license and read the last name on it he had forgotten.
My name is Matthew Correa.
Matthew, talk to me. What happened in that apartment?
I was just supposed to scare her. Those were the orders. But there's something beautiful, something genius about taking a soul from its messy body and giving it another chance. Claudia, I reincarnate souls.
How old are you, Matthew?
The young man looked across the room to the figure slumped in the chair, then again at the driver's license.
I'm 65.
How did you kill her, Matthew?
I cut her throat. It was quick. There was a lot of blood. I watched her soul drain.
The images flashed raw and distorted in his mind. Jagged flesh, bizarre sweeping movements.
I need details. Your address, Matthew.
I have to leave soon. You won't make it on time. I wish you could see how beautiful this blade is.
He held it up and caught his reflection in it.
Okay, Claudia, you win. 54 Carlton, Unit 3. I'll leave the outside light on.
He walked toward the lifeless figure slumped in the chair beyond the table and carefully put the knife in the man's right hand, wrapping his fingers around it.
Matthew, wait! There's something you should know. Something that just doesn't fit.
He stopped. He didn't like her tone, how she was about to deliver something he had overlooked.
Now, what could you possibly tell me that I already know?
While you were busy killing, you overlooked something very important. So important that it will change your life.
Do you think it will save me?
I'll let you be the judge. Matthew, there was this woman on the street who got everything on her phone and brought it in before 8. Now, the sun was so bright that we couldn't get a detailed facial recognition of the murderer, but he was red-haired and in his 30s. Are you still listening, Matthew? Because this is important. The sunlight on the apartment caught the reflection of a bus, bus 212, gridlocked on the street. I think you know where this is going.
The man walked in front of the figure slumped in the chair, his fingers wrapped around the bloody knife, his face still contorted in horror.
On bus 212, there was only one passenger, an older man. We saw his face in the reflection on the window. Gray-haired, dark-rimmed glasses. He was looking up at you, wasn't he? He was terrified because he saw what you did. And you saw him. You stalked him, didn't you?
Aren't you clever?
What did you do to Matthew Correa? Where is he?
Get an extra deadbolt for your door.
We got you. We got you, fucker.
He looked apologetically at Matthew, at the incisions, precise and long, on Matthew's wrists, and the knife his hand clutched. The young man fought back tears. He reached out and closed Matthew's eyes. Killing an old man broke his heart. Into the shadows he disappeared and wondered how he'd find that woman with the phone. This is a Darkside Thrillers production. Voice actors: Jack Paye as the man, Gretchen Tecklum as Officer Como. Written and narrated by Gem Wodahl. Ambient music by Richard Moule. Sound recording by Mike Donaldson. Thanks to music and sound artists at Pixabay.